lesson, we are going to solve quadratic equations by completing the square. Before we proceed in our main topic, let us be familiarized first in completing a square of a trinomial and finding its factor. Meaning, we are going to find the missing term in each perfect square trinomial. Then, afterwards, we are going to factor. So, ito yung i-apply natin doon sa ating solving quadratic equation by using completing the square. So, let us have number 1. We have x squared plus 18x. 18x po ito. So, for us to find the missing term of this perfect square trinomial, first, you are going to find for b. Di ba dun sa ating pinakaunang lesson, tinuro sa inyo kung paano kumuha ng a, b, and c. So, dito ang b natin yung nasa linear term. Lagi yung nasa linear term yung b natin o yung katabi ni x. X lang. So, your b here is 18. b is equals to 18. Afterwards, you are going to divide 18 into 2. Lagi yan, ha? Divide your b into 2, that is 9. Afterwards, you are going to square. Find the square of 9 squared, that is 81. So, yung 81 na nakuha mo, yun yung ilalagay mo dito. Ayan na. We're already done. So, we already complete the square. Afterwards of having that, ano nang susunod mong gawin? Ipa-factor na natin. So, that is equal to x, just copy x, plus sign dito, plus. Then, what is the square root of 81? Ito, 81. Ang square root ni 81 ay 9. Then, squared. Yun. We're done. That's the factor. Kapag siya ay perfect square trinomial. So, obviously, lahat ito ay perfect square trinomial. Next tayo, negative 4. Ang b natin, we have here negative 4. Divide natin by 2. The answer is negative 2. Then, squared mo yun, the answer is positive 4. So, ang missing dito ay, we have here 4. So, we have x squared minus 4x plus 4. So, for us to find the factor, we have open, close. Just copy x. Then, since ito ay minus, ito lagi yung susundan mong sign, yung nasa second term. Minus. What's the square root of 4? We have here 2. Then squared. We're done. Next, number 3. Your b here is equal to 10. Then you are going to divide it into 2. The answer is 5. Then squared mo yung 5. The answer is 25. Yun yung i-add mo dito. That's the missing constant term. So, we have x squared plus 10x plus 25. Is it clear? Then, find the factor. The factor of this one, we have here, since plus yung second term, x plus. Then, what's the square root of 25? We have 5. Then, squared. We're done. Next tayo. Let us have number 4. Your b here, we have here negative 9. Afterwards, divide it into 2. Since hindi siya po pwedeng ma-divide into 2, yan na yun. Naka-simplest form na siya. I-squared mo na lang. If you are going to squared fraction, 9 squared, that is 81. Over 2 squared, that is 4. So, yan yan. So, you have here 81 over 4. So, nagkaroon ka ng fraction dyan. Kasi, si 9, hindi naman siya divisible by 2. Is it clear? So, afterwards, find the factors. So, we have here x. Then, since negative ito ay magiging negative din. Then, square root lang nito, 81. Square root ni 81 is 9 over square root ni 4, we have 2. Then, squared. So, that's the factors. Is it clear? So, ito yung gagawin natin dun sa ating equation mamaya para ma-solve natin ang x. Now, let us move with our main topic. Solving quadratic equation by completing the square. So, let us have number 1. X squared plus 8x minus 12 equals 0. Alright. So, we have here a quadratic trinomial. Ma'am, tanong lang po. Ma'am po, pwede po ba kayang gamitin dito si factoring? Okay. So, that's the first question in your mind pag nakita niyo yung ganitong sets of equation. Depende. Si factoring ay ginagamit mo kung siya ay factorable. So, kung hindi naman factorable ang given mo, ang gagamitin mo talaga ay completing the square. Let us see kung factorable yung number 1. Tingnan natin. Ang factors ni 12 ay 6 and 2, 12 and 1, at saka 4 and 3. Since ito ay negative, so dapat isa ay positive, isa ay negative. So, kailangan pag sinubtract natin sila, ang lalabas yung gitna. Pag ito sinubtract mo, 4. Pag ito sinubtract mo ay 11. Pag ito sinubtract mo ay 1. So, walang lumabas na 8. So, therefore, it is not factorable. Okay? Kaya, ang gagamitin talaga natin dito is completing the square. So, case-to-case basis tayo. So, kapag hindi factorable, ang pwede mong gamitin ay si completing the square. At yung susunod nating lesson, yun, pwede rin yun kapag hindi factorable ang given mo. Pwede mo rin gamitin yun. That is quadratic formula naman. Pero, dito muna tayo kay completing the square. Let us have number 1. X squared plus 8x minus 12 equals to 0. In this case, kapag completing the square, kailangan si constant term ay ilalagay mo sa kanyang right side. Lagi yun. It's just the first step. Kapag ganito ang inyong given. Okay? So, we have x squared plus 8x. You are going to transpose 12 to the other side. So, it is equal to positive 12. Para itong ating quadratic term at linear term, yan yung gagawa natin ng perfect square trinomial. Okay? So, now, let us find for b. That's the next step. Ito ay gagawin na nating perfect square. So, ang b natin ay si 8, yung linear term. Then, divide it into 2, the answer is 4. Then, squared mo lang yung 4, the answer is 16. Etong 16 na to, i-add mo ngayon yan kay left side. Pag nag-add ka kay left side, kailangan mag-add ka din kay right side. Is it clear? So, we have now x squared plus 8x. Then, plus, i-add natin to, 16 is equal to 12 plus 16. Ayan na. Next step. We have here x squared plus 8x plus 16. This is already a perfect square trinomial. Kaya pwede na natin siya i-factor. So, the square root of x squared is x. Then, just copy the sign of the second term. The square root ni 16, we have here 4. Then, squared. It is equal to, just add. The answer here is 28. Then, kailangan mawala si square dyan. So, anong gagawin mo? Square root both side. Square root both side. Parang extracting square roots ba? So, cancelled out, cancelled out. Ang matitira dito is si x plus 4 is equal to. Since nag-square root tayo ng number, kailangan lagi ang positive at saka negative. Ngayon, si 28 is not a perfect square. Kaya ang gagawin natin, we are going to find the factors of 28 na ang isa ay perfect square. So, we have here 4 times 7. Then, yung 4, ilalabas natin. So, we have here x plus 4 is equal to positive, negative. So, square root ni 4, we have 2, then square root of 7. That is it. Then, pagkatapos nyan, dito tayo sa taas, paghihiwalay natin yung plus at saka yung minus. So, how is it? Yung isa ay x plus 4 is equal to positive 2 square root of 7. Yung isa naman ay x plus 4 is equal to negative 2 square root of 7. Ayan. Then, we have now your answer. Itatranspose mo lang yung 4 to the other side. So, you have your x now. X is equals to 2 square root of 7 minus 4. And then, x is equals to negative 2 square root of 7 plus 4. We're done. So, we have now your 2 x's. Okay? Or, pwede rin naman na ang sagot mo lang ay x is equal to, kung hindi mo siya paghihiwalayan ang sagot ay positive, negative 2 square root of 7 plus 4. Ayan. So, pwede rin po yung ganyan ang sagot. Okay? So, depende sa inyo kung ano yung inyong gagamitin. Kung paghihiwalay niyo yung dalawang x or po pwede rin naman magkasama si positive and negative. Is it clear? Okay, now let's move with our next example. Number 2. x squared plus 12x minus 7 equals to 0. Okay, kailangan constant term to the other side. Let us change. We have your x squared plus 12x is equal to positive 7. Let us find for b. Ang b natin, we have here 12. Ito, yung b natin. So, divide mo by 2, the answer is 6. Then, squared natin, the answer is 36. So, you will add 36 to both sides. So, we have now x squared plus 12x plus 36 equals 7 plus 36. Ayan na. Then, factors lang natin to. So, we have now x plus, square root lang nito, x, square root ni 36 is 6. Then, squared. It is equal to 7 plus 36. The answer is 43. Then, square root both sides. Square root. Then, cancelled out. Matitira na lang dito ay si x plus 6 is equal to, since nag-square root ka, isang positive, isang negative, square root of 43. Square root of 43 na lang. Bakit square root of 43? Kasi hindi na siya perfect square at wala na ring factor si 43. Kaya, let us have. Kung isa-separate natin, ang magiging sagot natin ay x plus 6 equals to square root of 43. Yung isa naman ay x plus 6 equals to negative square root of 43. Then just transpose 6. X is equals to square root of 43 minus 6. Ito yung isa mong sagot. Then this one, x is equal to negative square root of 43 minus 6. Ayan. Or kung magkasama naman yung x mo, yung positive and negative square root of 43 minus 6. Ayan. So, depende kay teacher kung anong gusto niya, kung pagsasamahin ba niya or ang gusto niya ay magkahiwalay. Okay, so depende pa rin sa teacher ninyo. Next example tayo. Number 3. X squared plus 8x plus 7 is equals to 0. Ma'am, ito po ay factorable. Pwede po dito si factoring. Yes, po pwede dyan si factoring. Pero pwede rin naman si completing the square. Okay. Kapag factoring yan, ang factors niya ay x plus 1 at saka x plus 7. Yan yung factor. So, magiging sagot dyan, x equals to negative 1, x equals to negative 7. So, tingnan natin kung parehas na magiging sagot kung completing the square yung gagamitin natin. So, first step, here, we are going to transpose positive 7 to the other side. So, it becomes x squared plus 8x is equal to negative 7. Then, afterwards, let us complete the square. Let us find for b. Ang b natin, we have here 8. Divide it into 2, the answer is 4. Then, squared mo lang to, the answer is 16. So, we are going to add 16 to the both sides. So, you have your x squared plus 8x plus 16 is equal to negative 7 plus 16. Ayan na. So, nag-add ka dito ng 16 at saka na doon sa kabilang side. Then, since this one is a perfect square trinomial na, let us factor. That is x plus square root ni 16, we have here 4, then squared. It is equal to negative 7 plus 16, the answer is positive 9. Afterwards, square root mo siya. Square root both sides. So, cancelled out. So, you have here x plus 4 is equal to positive and negative. Square root ni 9, we have here 3. So, dyan, paghiwalay na natin yung positive and negative. So, x plus 4 is equal to positive 3. X plus 4 is equals to negative 3. Then, transpose mo yung 4 to the other side. So, x is equals to 3 minus 4. So, 3 minus 4, x is equals to negative 1. Ayun, lumabas si negative 1. Diba? Tama? Ito naman. X is equals to negative 3, transpose positive 4, it becomes minus 4. So, x is equals to negative 7. Tama. So, kahit ano dyan ang gamitin nyo, pwede naman. Pwede ka mag-factoring, pwede ka rin naman mag-completing the square. So, syempre, doon ka na sa mas madali. Doon sa completing, sa factoring, kung saan ipa-factor mo lang, then solve for x na. Kaysa dito sa kihaba-haba na step. So, si completing the square talagang siya ay pupwede kung hindi siya factorable. Is it clear? Okay? Then, next tayo, let us have an examples with imaginary numbers. Number 4, x squared minus 6x plus 10. So, in this case, 10 is not, this equation is not factorable, kaya completing tayo. So, we are going to transpose 10 to the other side. So, you have here x squared minus 6x, then this one is equal to negative 10. Then afterwards, we are going to find for b. Ang b natin is negative 6. Divided into 2, the answer is negative 3. Then you are going to square negative 3, that is positive 9. Then you are going to add positive 9 here and this one. So we have x squared minus 6x plus 9 is equal to negative 10 plus 9. Then, simplify, factor muna, then simplify ito. We have here x, then since negative ito, minus. The square root of 9 is 3 squared is equal to negative 10 plus 9, the answer is negative 1. The next one, square root both side. Square root both side. Cancel square, then square root. Then, just copy x minus 3 is equal to positive and negative. As you can see, we have a square root of a negative numbers. Therefore, we have an imaginary number. Ang square root ni negative 1 is I. Kung natatandaan nyo, dun sa ating unang discussion sa extracting square roots. Extracting square. Tinuro ko si imaginary numbers dun. Afterwards, if you have this one, pwede mo na siyang i-separate. So, i-separate natin si positive and negative. X minus 3 is equal to positive I. X minus 3 is equals to negative I. Then, we have here x is equals to I, C3 lipat plus 3. So, this is your first answer. X is equals to, just copy negative I, C negative 3 lipat plus 3. So, this is the other answer. Okay, so kung magkasama, pwede rin naman. X equals to positive and negative I plus 3. Ayan. Is it clear? So, ganun lang kapag imaginary numbers. Para rin din siyang radical, yun nga lang, I nga lang man siya. Okay, let us have another one. Number 5. X squared plus 4x is equals to negative 7. So, in this case, nandun na sa kabilang side si constant term. Kaya, kunin na natin si b. So, ang b natin, we have here 4. 4 over 2 divided by 2, that is 2 squared is equals to 4. We are going to add plus 4 here and to the side. So, we have here x squared plus 4x plus 4 is equal to negative 7 plus 4. Diba? Madali na. So, kapag nasanay ka naman, mabilis naman na. Then, find the factors. We have x plus square root ni 4. We have here 2. Then, squared is equal to negative 7 plus 4. The answer here is negative 3. Then, square root both sides. Square root, cancelled out. Ang matitira ay si x plus 2 is equal to. Ang square root ni negative 3, so, since negative ito, yung I yung ilalabas natin. Positive and negative I, since si 3 ay walang square root of 3. So, itira mo doon. Kung ito ay 4, square root of negative 4, ang magiging sagot dito, positive and negative 2i. Lalabas mo yung square root ni 4. That is 2. Basta si negative I lagi yan. Is it clear? Then, separate mo lang. X plus 2 is equal to positive I square root of 3. Isa ay x plus 2 is equal to negative I square root of 3. Then, just transpose 2 to the other side. X is equals to I square root of 3 minus 2. Positive becomes negative. That's your first x. This one, x is equals to negative I square root of 3 minus 2. That is it. Or, pwede rin namang, x is equals to positive negative I square root of 3 minus 2. Ayan. So, that is it. That is for imaginary numbers. Ma'am, paano po kung hindi sakto to? Hindi po sakto to. Let us have an example for that. Number 6. 3x squared plus 4x minus 4 equals to 0. So, in this case, meron kang number sa tabi ni quadratic term. So, paano po yon? So, kapag may number ka sa tabi ni quadratic term, i-divide mo lang siya lahat by 3 para mawala yung quadratic term. So, okay, para mawala yung, numerical coefficient ni quadratic term. Kasi kailangan wala yan eh. Kailangan 1 lang yan kapag completing the square. So, you have here x squared, then this one becomes plus 4 over 3x, then minus 4 over 3 equals to 0. So, nagkaroon tayo ng fraction, as you can see. So, we have now here x squared plus, then ito negative 4 over 3, same process tayo. Lipat sa kabila. I have here 4 over 3x plus blank, so ito yung nawawala, is equal to positive 4 over 3 plus blank. So, kailangan natin makuha yon. So, how is it? Find b. Ang b natin is si 4 over 3. Di-divide natin by 2. So, pag magdi-divide ka ng fraction, over 1 yan. So, you are going to find for the reciprocal. Kaya ito magigitong 4 over 3 times reciprocal nitong denominator that it becomes 1 half. Then, multiply mo lang. 4 times 1, we have here 4. 3 times 2, we have here 6. They are divisible by 2, kaya it is equal to 4 2/3. So, that is the answer. Hindi pa yan. I-squared pa natin yan. So, ang squared ni 2/3 is 4 over 3 squared is 9. 4 over 9. So, yung 4 over 9, yan yung i-add mo dito. 4 over 9. Then, 4 over 9. So, magkakaroon talaga tayo ng fraction. Especially kung dito ay hindi sakto, magkakaroon ka talaga ng fraction dito. Okay? So, we have now factoring x plus square root ni 4 ay 2 over square root ni 9 is 3. Then, squared. It is equal to, so 4 over 3 plus 4 over 9. Find the LCD. Ang LCD ni 3 and 9, so we have here 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 4, 12. Plus. 9 divided by 9 is 1. 1 times 4, we have 4. Then, just add. So, you have here x plus 2/3 squared is equal to 12 plus 4, that is 16 over 9. Afterwards, square root mo lang. Square root. Cancelled out, cancelled out. So, matitira dito, we have here x plus 2/3 is equal to positive and negative. Since si 16 and 9 are perfect square, so makukuha natin yan. So, we have here 4 over, square root ni 16 ay 4, square root ni 9 is 3. Then, separate lang natin. Separate lang natin. So, you have here x plus 2/3 is equal to 4 over 3. And the other one is x plus 2/3 is equal to negative 4 over 3. Then, solve. X is equals to 4 over 3. Just transpose this one to the other side. Minus 2/3. Since similar fraction siya, just copy the denominator. We have here 3. Then, 4 minus 2, we have 2. That is your 4x, 2/3. Next one. X is equal to negative 4 over 3. Just transpose this one to the other side. Minus 2/3. So, x is equals to negative 6 over 3. 6 divided by 3. X is equals to negative 2. That is it. So, ganyan naman siya kapag meron kang numerical doon sa dulo. So, kailangan mo siyang tanggalin, divide mo siya. Kung ano man yung numerical coefficient niya. Kung 5 yan, divide mo by 5. Kung 2 yan, divide mo by 2. Is it clear? So, medyo nakakalito lang kapag siya ay may fraction. Okay? So, kailangan alam nyo rin kung paano mag-operate ng fraction. So, that is it. So, that is completing the square. Hopefully, may natutunan for this lesson. And, thank you for listening, guys. So, kung may tanong, wag mahiyang magtanong. Comment lang po sa ating comment box. So, thank you for listening.